Hi guys, and welcome back to our YouTube channel Life with Klee Kai. For those who don't know, this is Copper and here's Skye. Say hello. Hi. Say hi. Since we've last done one of these long format YouTube videos, we have hit 100,000 subscribers. So thank you to everyone who has subscribed to our YouTube channel. To mark the occasion, I'm gonna take a look at 10 things that my Alaskan Klee Kai do that always makes me smile. So hopefully you guys will get some enjoyment out of this and it will also make you smile. Let me know in the comments below which of the 10 is your favorite. And if you come across our YouTube video and you haven't already subscribed to our channel, then please do subscribe, turn on all notifications, and hopefully you will continue to smile on a daily basis when you see Skye and Copper's videos. But for now, here are 10 things that my Klee Kai do that always make me smile. I hope you guys enjoy this, and I'll see you at the other end of the video. First up is crossing their paws. While Copper gets a lot of love for his cheeky voice on Instagram and TikTok, we're always amazed by how our DMs blow up whenever we post a picture of Skye with her paws crossed. Usually it prompts questions such as, did you train her to do this? Or, how do I train my dogs to cross their paws? The truth of the matter is a lot of Klee Kai do this. Skye does it 90% of the day, where Copper does it too, but less often. We haven't trained them to do it, it seems to be just their natural instinct. On the rare occasions when we see them do it together, it never fails to make us smile, or get our cameras out really quickly. So number 2, it's their little voices. So there's a good chance if you're a subscriber to our channel, you know about Copper's vocal skills already. He's been dubbed Mariah Carey and Ariana Grande for his high-pitched voice. Again, Alaskan Klee Kai do tend to be a talkative breed in my experience and an experience of other Klee Kai owners that I've spoken to. It does seem like the red and white Klee Kai are often stereotyped as the more talkative members of the breed. But you may be surprised to learn that Skye is probably noisier than Copper when the cameras are off. She growls a lot when she plays. In at number 3 is how they cuddle you. If you're looking for a companion dog, Alaskan Klee Kai certainly fit the bill. Copper is a Velcro dog. He follows me everywhere. When it comes to cuddle time, Skye is the queen. She is particularly obsessed with curling up in a ball between mum's legs. It's her place to relax after a walk or in the evening when we watch TV. The breed's small size means that it isn't too uncomfortable, but you may still need to work on those hip exercises. While that's her favourite position, she's versatile. She'll contort her body in whatever way to make sure she's sleeping on mum. And after a long day of work, let me tell you that it's one of the greatest feelings, just getting cuddles from your dog. I really love their big dog mentality. They may not look it right now, but one of their most amusing traits is when they both think they're big dogs. Copper and Skye definitely have the big dog mentality in their small little bodies. They don't know their size and they think they can run the world, whether that's attempting to boss around each other, or boss around me and my wife, or boss around other dogs at the dog park. In my experience of my Klee Kai, they don't have any inhibitions around other dogs or pets. It's easy to forget as their owner sometimes that Copper and Skye do weigh just over 6 kilograms and not 60 kilograms. It's only when I meet my friends and they comment about their small size that it hits home that my 2 Klee Kai are tiny. Number 5, they've got eyes that stare into your soul. When Skye got spayed by the vet commented to me afterwards that Skye stared at her the entire time before she went under the anaesthetic, like she knew what was coming. Skye, in particular, has this habit of giving us the death stare, or a look that says, I'm judging you. Copper and Skye have blue eyes and they do pierce the soul sometimes. It's definitely a conversation starter when out walking the dogs, as their blue eyes tend to get quite a bit of attention along with their small size. At number 6 is the tails of 2 Klee Kai. Copper and Skye have bushy tails, but they differ in shape and in movement. Copper has a thicker, chunkier tail that's always on the move. It's impossible to offend Copper, and because of that, his tail is always going non-stop. His tail is nearly always coiled over onto the back in a rigid shape that reminds me of Free Willy, you know, that famous killer whale from the 90s. Skye, on the other hand, allows her tail to relax a lot more. While it sometimes hangs over to her back, she'll let it drop to the ground. When Skye's excited, her tail does wide movements from side to side, rather than the quicker movements of Copper's tail. It's a subtle difference, but seeing how their tails react differently to different situations never fails to make me smile. In at number 7, it's the Klee Kai Sploot. So we've all heard about the Corgi Sploot, and there's no getting away from the fact that it's absolutely adorable. But did you know the Klee Kai breed love a good Sploot too, with the added bonus of crossing their paws at the same time? It's one of Skye's signature moves when she's extremely happy or relaxed, and usually lying down on a carpet or rug. We may be biased, but we think it's flippin' cute, and I'm sure you guys must agree too. So we're almost there, we're at number 8, and the next thing that makes me smile is Copper and Skye's version of WrestleMania. Who needs a sports subscription when you can have 2 pro wrestlers at home? This is probably one of my absolute favourite things to watch. It takes place a couple of times a day, it's a ritual. Copper and Skye start by respectfully keeping their distance with a little flurry of activity before WrestleMania begins in earnest. Copper in particular has some funny wrestling moves, whether it's flopping over onto his back, nibbling at Skye's hind legs, or attempting to lure Skye into a tango.
So Klee Kai are like cats trapped in a dog's body. Sometimes I do question whether my dogs are in fact cats. They're alert, highly strung at times, they're proud, and they won't do something just to keep me happy. They have to want to do it. They love being perched up high, whether it's on top of the sofa or in Skye's case on my shoulders. Klee Kai are fastidious, they keep themselves very clean. We don't bathe Skye and Copper more than a couple of times a year because, to be honest, they don't emit a doggy odour at all. Last but not least, it's when they cuddle. That always makes me smile. If you decide to go for 2 Klee Kai, you can enjoy lots of this. The special bond between Skye and Copper is incredible to see. They hate being separated when one of them has to go to a trip to a vet or something like that. Together they can conquer any obstacle, such as moving from San Francisco to London. At the end of a long day, they love to cuddle up in their donut bed together, and witnessing it never fails to melt our hearts. And it's probably one of our favourite things about Skye and Copper, seeing that special bond they have.
So those are the 10 things that my Klee Kai do that make me smile. What about you? What does your Klee Kai do that makes you smile? Or if you have another breed, a mix or a rescue, let me know in the comments below. What does your dog do that puts a smile on your face every single day? I'd love to know. And if you haven't already, hit subscribe, turn on notifications, and stay tuned for another Life of Klee Kai video coming next week.